And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Now Hester will get a shot. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. On play action, Mariota. Dancing to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Randy Moss. 52 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here in Vegas. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 31. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches. And his guys are going to go for it. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Miles Austin, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green from 19 yards away. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mariota gives to Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Play fake. Mariota on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll check this down to Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now Johnson. They find some open field here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup of 38.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run with Mostert off the option. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. On third down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Now Jackson. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin with Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Returnable here for Hester. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Complete to Newsom. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Being chased out left, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Off the play fake, Vic. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
third down, Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd and 3 from the 9. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. A give to Henry. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A first down throw coming for Vick. Forced out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays to go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, They've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. They just get the play off. Now Vic sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Emerson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Having looked that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Vic. He dumps it off for Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Vic. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Vic readies to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again on second down, Vick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the... return stops. First down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Running from the gun with Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Henry again on second down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. No one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On play action, Vick steps away. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback. 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They go play action. Mariota.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
64 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Play action now. Vick. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And now it's 3rd down. Vick goes play action. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment. but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Who goes for? Nobody like that. Okay. What's Robertson is the moon dog. Might have heard of the video.